some timing issues. We had some miscommunication on defense. We had John Huff in there, and at halftime, I made a switch at safety, cleaned up our communication. We got 5 stops in the second half. I thought Knox came in and did a great job at safety, and we moved Alexander to the backside and put Rashi Hodge at field corner, and we matched up with him pretty well once we did that, and we had some good communication. And I thought offensively we executed. We had 2 turnovers. We could have opened it up sooner. But I like how we finished. We were going into a bye week, and I like how we finished the second half. I like how we finished the fourth quarter and kind of blew the game open. They still, once we got that first down at the end of the game, they still had a timeout. So we were on 1. All I'm worried about is getting our team ready to play and start competing for the playoffs and the championship. I can only coach one team. I can't worry about the other team. I can't worry about their feelings. It's about us and try to get our team ready to play. And you know what? If you can beat us by 100, then you better damn well do it, okay? Because if we get a chance to push the button, we're going to.
And just talking about Dalton coming back, and took a little bit, but I think he found a rhythm and started running the ball and passing.
Yeah, no, he made some big plays tonight. Made some plays with his feet, made some throws. That first down at the end of the game where we faked the option and pulled up and hit the under 8-8 and got the first down. I mean, there were some nice things there. I think he was 18 of 26. That's what, about 69, 70%. So I think that, we'll just build on that. Brooks being back in the lineup has made a big difference. We're able to run, and when you can set up the run, it sets up the throw. When you set up the pass, sets up the run. So we just gotta continue to work and get better week to week.
Coach, 2 weeks ago, standing right there, you're kind of at your wit's end with the defensive line. Seeing some positives since then. Seemed like as this game went on, they started to get after the quarterback.
Yeah, the plays they made earlier in the game. I mean, there was some miscommunication. There was one where we didn't get back into the right defense. I mean, we run a pressure defense. We're trying to create turnovers, create stops, and I was at my wit's end. I mean, it was. We were kind of getting to the point where we were either going to start sending some guys home and bringing in some new blood, or guys were going to start taking a step forward. And we've been waiting to get healthy. I mean, we had a lot of injuries. Worst, I've been coaching over 20 years. The worst injuries run that we've had this early in the season, and it wasn't just the injuries; it was the injuries at the right spots, right down the middle on offense. Right down the middle on defense. So we had some guys that weren't performing, so we made some switches. Pittman has done a nice job at nose since we've moved him in at nose, and we give Theo and Lowry some reps in there as well. But we're nowhere near where we need to be. We took a big step forward tonight, but we got to grow, and we're going to attack this roster during the bye week. We're going to be very aggressive to try to put this team in a position to make a run, but we did exactly what we needed to do, sitting at 1-3. At the start of the season, I kind of circled the second bye week and was like, hey, I'm going to give guys opportunities to about that point, whether it be production, injuries. And then coming out of this second bye week, we were going to try to have this roster shaped up to get in a position to make a run. So that was the plan. I mean, I know a lot of people were hitting panic buttons and wasn't, we had fans that wasn't happy and lighting us up on social media. But, I'll be honest with you, I don't give a damn about any of that. I care about the guys in the room, what we're trying to accomplish. And there's a plan in place. I mean, I don't think there's anything here to prove. We've had a hell of a run for many years around here. We know what we're doing. There's just some things that are out of your control. And we try to address it when they pop up. So, but we got great character on this team, and we got great leadership on this team. And it's a player-led team. It's the first time in many years that we've had a player-led team. And I've always, last few years, we kind of chose some dynamic players over character, and you know, that's certainly on me. But this year, I think we put a lot of emphasis on character and trying to bring the right guys in that can hold it together. Every team's going to face adversity. It's just a matter of when. I thought when it hit, you know, we kind of, you know, calmed the storm a little bit, slowed things down, and just got back to basics. And you know, here we are, 2-game win streak going into the bye, and let's see if we can put it together coming out.
Today was the first win by the Rattlers in this building since June of 2019. Was today's kind of game the start of getting a winning culture here, getting more people out here, and you know, this becoming a new snake pit?
You know, you know, the last game, the fans don't know because they're sitting in the stands, but it was the first time I've ever saw the Rattler fans, and when I say fan, I don't mean as a whole, but there were some Rattler fans that I felt like, you know, turned on the players. They were coming, hanging over our bench and screaming and calling them names and saying all kinds of stuff to them because we didn't play well. We didn't finish that San Diego game. What they didn't know is we had 3 players get hurt. We had a backup, you know, quarterback, Garrett playing receiver. I mean, it was a crazy night, and you just got to weather the storm. And you know, we don't hit panic buttons around here. You know, and we got guys stepping up. We got young guys. We turned over 70% of our roster, and it was an ugly game last time. So you know, I told the guys today, let's get out here and compete hard in front of our fan base. Let's get them back. You know, even though we've sold over 1,000 new season tickets since the move, you know, there was a small percentage of fans that were solid, you know, about the move. But you know, it's a business, and we got to keep moving forward. And you're either with us or you're against us. And you know, I thought we had a great crowd today. I thought it built. You know, I saw it growing as the game went on, and you know, it's great energy in the building. And I mean, today felt like the first. You know, we're back to playing Rattler football. You know, the environment, everything above was really popping today. So I felt the energy in the house.
I just want to ask about the receiving core. Early on, it seemed like it's, you know, relying on 1 or 2 guys. Today, you had 3 different receivers and 5 or more receptions. Was there a different game plan, or just different reasons for those?
I mean, the defense dictates where the ball goes. So I mean, whatever they're giving us, you know, our quarterbacks are taught to read the defense, go through their progressions, and give it to the right people. You know, Kobe Smith got hurt early in the game. I was sitting there like shaking my head, like, here we go again. But Reed came in. I thought Reed made some tough catches today. You know, Gigi and Jamal, you know, made some plays today. Dalton did a good job of spreading it around. But defense always dictates where the ball goes, and we just go through our progressions. And there's really, you know, we try to get matchups during the game. They kept playing cover 3 and dropping in the zone. We had to take all our underneath stuff. But once we got our run game going, it kind of opened things up. We started getting the ball out a little quicker.
So you mentioned the run game, and early in the game, you kind of weren't able to bowl anybody over. So most of your success in the run came from like option plays or jet sweeps. Was that a part of the game plan, or was that a halftime adjustment?
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I mean, we had some success on the inside zone today. We had some success on the outside zone today. You know, our trap and our counter. I mean, we had success on a lot of different run game today. So I don't know what we rushed for, but you know, it's about getting a feel. You know, certainly these teams, I mean, they're a professional football team. They're not going to come in and do the same thing that you see on film. It's a game of adjustments. And, you know, our O-line had to get a feel, you know, for what they were doing. I mean, you know, we ran the ball well against Iowa last week. You know, I kind of felt like they were going to come up and play the run, and they did. They were putting, you know, 2 DBs in the flats and then dropping and playing cover 3 behind it. So they were trying to, you know, put, you know, 5 or 6 guys on the run. So, you know, we made some adjustments. I thought our staff did well communicating during the game and seeing, you know, what was going on. But we'll just we'll look at the film, and you always learn something. No matter whether you win or lose, you should watch the film the same way and attack it on things that you got to get better at, and also looking at the personnel and the matchups. And I mean, that's why you got a 25-man roster. This week, the guys that played, we felt like was the right matchups for this game. Next week, we may have some new guys in there because the matchups may be different. So we got to watch film and study that. Good.
Thanks.
Sorry, guys.
How y'all feeling?
How's it going?
Good, good.
Always.
Injury, and is that something you're gonna have to play through this whole season, you think, or is it getting better?
It's getting a lot better. I won't be in this the whole season. I know I got an appointment next week with the doctor, so I'll know more about that next week.
Man, you look 100%, man, the way you're running the ball, I mean, just the last 2 weeks, I mean, what's going on? You just feel, hey man, enough's enough, we gotta win these games now.
For me personally, it's just really just coming to work every day. Just working on my craft and better. I love the game of football, so I don't really take it light. You know, I have fun with it, and that's another big thing. I just have fun with it. I love to play, I love to compete, have fun. So I feel like mentally is the biggest thing for anybody, especially for me in my game. Just being locked in mentally, everything else is good.
Your last 2 games, man, you're having a heck of a run. Can you talk about, if you think back to Iowa, was that one of your best runs of your career when you bulldozed that guy and then went 45 yards with speed afterwards?
Yeah, I put that like top 5.
Yeah,
top 5.
it was something to see on YouTube.
Yeah, it's top 5 for sure.
I'm not sure if I'm reading too deep into it, but Gilbert Jones was massive right down the middle, and it seemed like as the game went on, you guys were attacking anything but the middle. Is that where you find success, or am I kind of reading too deep into that?
We want to run that year. I don't really get too much on, the game plan. We know we got to run the ball. We know we got to pass the ball. We know we got to catch the ball. So I don't really, I just kind of keep it simple. And, just be coachable and adapt to whatever, however the game going, you know what I'm saying? We got a plan for everything. So there's always an escape to everything. So, but we just trust the coaches on that, on the play calling, and whatever we call, we just execute.
So all 3 of your touchdowns were on the goal line today. Is there a mindset when you're down there like, oh, I'm giving the ball on purpose?
Man, I feel like for our whole offense that we all smell money when we get really past the 25 and 20. We know we got to score, and we know we came out early in the season. That was one of the things we got to work on, was scoring in the red zone. We definitely getting better at that. We Dalton do a good job in Kettle at quarterback in practice all week, just reminding the guys on offense like this is red zone. We know when we get in this situation, we got to make something happen. And I feel like we're definitely getting better. Still not where we want to be, but we're going to keep working. Good.
Appreciate it.
How it feel to be back here playing in front of friends, family, that kind of thing. Your first game here as a Rattler.
Yeah, I just love football. I'm so excited to be back out here. So it's almost one of those dream come true kind of thing. I've played this sport, this game for 20 years, and I still get the same effect going out there for the first play. So I've been itching, for the past 4 weeks to get out here. So it's been good. It's been a long journey of rehab, getting back to 100%, but felt good to be out there with the guys and get that camaraderie and that team feeling back together.
Dude, that 9-yard touchdown run you had, and then you let loose. Oh, that's the goal you had. Was that just a lot of emotion, just really, trying to just happy to be back?
Yeah, I think all the above. First off, the offensive line and Shannon Brooks are the MVPs on that play. I mean, they stunned the whole defensive line in the field. It got washed down, and we see Brooks pick up that middle linebacker and hold something wide open for me. So, definitely get at the end zone again. It's been a while. So, I actually had a buddy in town, and I played with at Montana. So he said, "Man, you better give me a ball if you score. Give me a little shake and bake celebration." So that's what we're looking at.
Don, you played that first half of game 1. You threw 3 touchdown passes. Just looked incredible. And you're such a fierce competitor. I mean, how have these 4.5 games been for you? Just chomping at the bit, wanting to get back there on the field. That had to be tough for you a little bit.
Definitely tough. I think part of being a quarterback, a leader, someone that people look up to, is being able to channel that energy towards positive things. So for me, at least over those last 4 weeks, I really took a step back and tried to assume more of a playing coaching role. Help where I can. Anytime I see something that I think I can contribute to in form of knowledge. We have a lot of rookies running around, so just being that extra ear out there. Instead of guys getting yelled at by a coach all the time, I'll be the extra guy to come in. Hey man, you're good. Let's just keep that a little flatter. Or, hey, push it a little bit further. So I think it's definitely been tough. Sitting out 4 weeks being injured is never easy, but I got a great group of guys around me that really play for one another and went out and got the job done. So.
You had that tablet with you at Iowa, right? You were studying that thing.
24/7, man. 24/7.
So you had it on the boards.
Oh yeah. No, I actually brought my personal iPad and had them log in for me so I could watch everything back
There you go.
and be in Kettle's ear as much as I could, just trying to be a good teammate for him.
There were some struggles early on. You didn't get your second completion until the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
What did you have to tell yourself? What did you have to do to get back into it? Obviously, there's still some shakiness to come back from injury.
Mm-hmm.
What did you have to do to get it right in the second half?
I think just slowing down. Take what the defense gives you. If they had obviously a huge nose guard that was playing center out there, like he's playing basketball, just jumping up at stuff now. So I had to work around that, and ultimately just trust the guys, trust the system, trust Coach Guy. He's gonna call plays to get open. So just gotta play within the system. Simple as that.
This is my first time getting to talk to you, so I hope it's okay. Why did you choose Arizona? Why the Rattlers? I think I know why, but I want to hear your own.
Well, you're probably right. For one, it's a historic franchise, and from the top down, from our owner Ron Scherz and head coach Kevin Guy, our general manager Jeff Jarnigan, you got three great character, great leader guys, and to have a successful organization obviously starts from the top down. So that's the first thing. Second thing, I'm born and raised here, and being able to play in front of 50 family members and friends, where it's only a 20-minute drive instead of them having to take a 3-day week to come watch me play. That was the biggest thing. At the end of the day, I want to win. If the Rattlers weren't a winning organization, I probably wouldn't be here. But that speaks volume to the Rattlers, who they are, what they stand for, and that's something I want to be part of.
So it was kind of neck and neck for the first 2.5 quarters.
Yep.
What was the play that really pushed you guys over?
I would say Jamal Price Horn on the deep corner we threw. It's probably one of our. I'd say it probably was our most explosive play on offense tonight. I'm pretty sure it was a 4th down. So that game or that play really swings the game, dictates the game. So I'd say definitely that, and then. Shoot on the negative side, I can't turn the ball over in 4th quarter. 6 minutes left, we're an opportunity to go down and put the game away. And as a leader, as a quarterback, you can't turn the ball over. So that's a time on me. That's going to get fixed. That's going to get drilled for sure in practice. I'm going to throw probably about 300 big routes this week, but that will get fixed.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Hey, Amari, what did Coach do in that second half? That just change coverages or doing anything different that second half?
Not really. We just had a little more oomph about it. We've been struggling finishing games. So, it's just a mentality thing, honestly. Play the coverages that were called, listen to our coaching, make the adjustments that we need to make, and, see what we needed to do.
Yeah, it was a great combo with Hodge coming into it. It seemed like that trio really kind of set the tone in secondary that second half. Because there was a couple plays where you guys got beat maybe early in the game that he passed, but just was the conscious effort just not let them get behind you.
Oh, of course. Just playing our game. Hodge came in, did a great job, and that's why we keep depth, just being able to make those adjustments when we need to. And like I said, he stepped in and did a great job when we rallied together.
Big turnover for you. Can you talk about that play, what you saw, and got up and wanted to take it all the way, didn't you?
Right, I did. I almost forgot I was a pro. I kind of laid on the ground for a second, but
yeah, get up.
So I saw he ran a curl. I saw we got some pressure, and he wanted them at first. So I kind of played behind the receiver, and as soon as he stepped up in the pocket, I knew he'd try to hit him. I just stepped in front of him.
One thing that the defense has been struggling, giving up 40+ points a game. Is there anything that you can tell us from the inside of the locker room the defense is specifically focusing on that helps you improve, especially in the second half? Phenomenal second half so far.
Just staying together, making sure that everybody's on the same page. We're working every day to adjust to the things that we're messing up on and growing, the things that we're doing well. So just staying together and keeping the locker room together and growing as a team.
Your interception was such a big momentum turner, but obviously, unfortunately, there was a turnover afterwards. Do you think, even though they didn't score off of your turnover, that was the hugest swing in the game?
Nah, the game was ever flowing. So, I got a turnover. We turned the ball over. We just got to have the offense back and vice versa. So, like I said, just working together as a team, making sure that we're all on the same page, going in all in the same direction. And at the end of the day, just having Coach Guys back. He's putting the trust in us, and we got to show him that he can have that confidence in us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
You're getting back together. Seems like the offense was kind of clicking better. The best it's been this year. How did you feel about the offense starting to come together now? Get some pieces back.
I feel like we started out a little slow. We didn't score in the first 2 possessions, but as the game went on, we started to click and get our rhythm back. And having Dalton back is good for us. He brings the extra dynamic to the team, to our offense. So when he got able to get in there and make some runs, it was exciting.
He's kind of that fiery presence, just kind of charged up.
Yeah, when you see a quarterback out there giving the effort that he's giving and running with the passion that he's running with, you want to get behind that guy and give him everything you got.
Jamal, that 4th down TD in the corner. Did your eyes get big? There was no one around you. You just want to make sure you catch that ball and get it bounced.
Yeah, I seen the corner shoot down, and I knew I was wide open, so when I seen the ball there, I was just like, just catch it. And then once I caught it, I hit the wall, and I was like, just squeeze onto the ball. Anything could happen right there, so just squeeze onto the ball and let the ref know that I had it.
Did you see the ball?
I didn't see it, but I felt it coming up. I knew it was right there.
It seemed early on in the season that they weren't getting the ball to you very often, but then back-to-back games, multiple touchdowns. Is there anything you're doing differently, or just, as Coach Guy said earlier, kind of the ball goes to the defense goes?
Yeah, like you said, the defense predict where the ball goes. So, where whoever's open is getting the ball. I don't really care if I'm getting the ball or not. I do want the ball, but I just want to win for real. So, whoever's open, I want them to get the ball and make the best of the opportunities.
I just kind of wanted to share. I thought it was funny when you made that touchdown catch. We were actually talking about ASU baseball, so ASU along, let's go.
Which one, the corner? Or
Yeah, it was over in the corner.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Tom.
Thanks, Jamal.